Hi. I've wanted to do more non-album showing videos because, I don't have albums coming every single week to show somebody, but I still would like to talk about K-pop because K-pop is a majority of my life, along with K-dramas and Real Housewives, but, well, not all of Real Housewives. I've wanted to do these type of videos for a while, and I've really been inspired to by watching the one YouTube channel. She ranks songs off of albums, ranks artists' discographies. It is amandabb. So this is the first one of this little series, of ranking songs from albums that I really, really enjoy. My lips feel like they're dry as Okay. So I debated, which album do I want to start with? And I've decided I'm going to start with NCT 127's Neozone, The Final Round. One of my favorite albums from last year. Hands down. I was so excited for it when I was hearing all the track videos leading up to the release, and when the album was released, it was incredible. And then there is a video, I think, of me on record saying that I thought that the 3 new songs from the repackage didn't really add a lot of flavor, a lot of oomph to the original project. I kind of took that back and changed how I felt about it. So that's why we're ranking The Final Round and not just the Neozone original album. So I did exclude the 2 instrumental interludes. So there's a prelude after Nonstop, and then there's an interlude after Make Your Day. I've excluded those. I don't listen to them that often, and if I did rank them, they would just be tied for 16th place. So there's 17 songs total, but there's 15 real songs. And yeah, this is going to spark opinions because this series is going to be all about opinions, my musical tastes, my preferences. Okay, so we're starting at number 15, and it's not, for the most part, when I do these, it's not going to be like, oh my gosh, the last song is like a song that I can't stand. Like, the songs are enjoyable. Even the songs that I'm ranking at the end of this list are enjoyable to me. I wouldn't skip them if they came on. I just wouldn't actively seek it out, especially number 15. So number 15, which is the lowest, so we're going 15 to 1. Sit Down. I have no problem with loud choruses where it's like loud instrumentals or shouting choruses. I don't really care for shouting choruses, but I don't avoid them like the plague. And I don't care if a song has really abrupt switches where you're like, ooh, I wasn't expecting that. Now I'm thrown off. Like whiplash. Like, oh my gosh. I was like grooving to one section and then all of a sudden something new came in and I'm like, ooh, okay. I don't have a problem with any of that. I like a good experimental song. I like a good quirky switch up. This song is just that song for me where it's good. I'll listen to it in the context of listening to the album from front to back. I wouldn't actively seek it out. I wouldn't put on NCT's playlist and be like, ooh, we're gonna start with Sit Down. That's what I want to start with. It would never be like that. So Sit Down is song number 15. Number 14. Okay. This might hurt someone's feelings. I'm sure someone's feelings got hurt when I put Sit Down as last. But number 14 is Make Your Day. Okay, the song is a very beautiful ballad. Like, vocally, NCT, all units, they don't fail. They don't miss. Vocals for NCT are incredible. And this song is no exception. But the other main ballad song on the album is just a little more my style, a little more interesting. This one is beautiful. It's very much more traditional ballad sense in the terms of Korean ballads, where it's like lush piano chords and lush strings. That's nice, and I do enjoy that from time to time, but there's a ballad on here that comes later on that is better to me. So Make Your Day is number 14. Sorry, Make Your Day. Beautiful song. Beautiful. Out of the 3 repackaged songs, definitely that's my least favorite. As you can see from where it's ranked so low. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. We're not apologizing. She doesn't apologize. I don't apologize. Okay. Number 13. We have Love Me Now. I want you to love me now. This is the most poppy song on the album. This is the song, aside from Sit Down, that doesn't really fit on the album sonically, in my opinion. But just because it's the most poppy song and it sticks out like a sore thumb doesn't mean it's a bad song. It's a decent song. It's enjoyable. It's fun. It's cute. Haechan's note when he brings in the last chorus with the I want you to love me now, his high note, beautiful, fantastic. We love Haechan ad-libs, Haechan vocals, period. Amazing. It's just a cute song. To me, it doesn't have much substance. It's just good. It's just good. It's not great. I do like it. I don't skip it. I wouldn't actively seek it out. This is the last song on the list that I wouldn't actively seek out as a song I would want to listen to if it wasn't coming on shuffle or wasn't in the scheme of me listening to the album from start to finish. But Love Me Now is fun. It's cute. I'm trying not to let the track video sway my opinions too much. Track video is very cute as well. Very, very colorful and stuff. But the song itself just is kind of like one solid line for me. Yeah. All right. So that's Love Me Now, number 13. Number 12, it goes to Mad Dog. So now you're probably like, oh, so you don't like the really rap heavy songs, do ya? But with NCT, okay, I see you. No. Some of the most rap heavy NCT songs are some of my favorite songs in their entire catalog. Whiplash Beach. Baby Don't Like It. One of, if not my favorite NCT B-side of all time. What else? So just in the terms of these more rap heavy songs on this album, they didn't affect me the same way as a Baby Don't Like It or a Whiplash. But that being said, I do really enjoy this song. Someone has like lights going on in their backyard. I'm confused. Okay. The rap flows in this song, I really dig the rap flows. They get me really hyped, especially in the pre-chorus part. It gets me really hyped and excited for when the drop happens. And I like that when the instrumental drop happens for the choruses, they switch up the pitch with each drop. So the first one, it was in this one pitch. The second time it came around, it was in a different pitch. I do like that. Keeps it a little more interesting because formulaic songs like that, you kind of predict what's going to happen next sometimes. This one kind of throws you a little bit because you're like, you've listened to it and you're like, oh, it's a beat drop chorus type of situation. And then so when it leads up in the second pre-chorus, you're like, okay, I know what's coming after this. And yes, the beat drop happens, but it's in a lowered pitch. So you weren't expecting it to be in a lower pitch. You were like, okay, I'm expecting the beat drop to be like the same level that it was the first time. No, this one, they were like, we're not doing that. We're giving it to you a little lower. So I appreciated that aspect of Mad Dog. I just like the rap flows more in this one as well. And yes, there is the thrown in bits of vocals that we weren't expecting from the track videos. But I feel like the thrown in bits of vocals in this one fit a little better. Transition a little better than Sit Down. I'm saying that and then I'm remembering that after the second chorus it just completely abruptly switches, so maybe not transitions perfectly better, but to me it feels like it fits better. I don't know, maybe it's the unpredictability, I don't know. Okay, so that's 12, Mad Dog. Number 11, Punch. I was excited for Punch's release. I liked it. The video was very nice to look at. I loved the video game style sounding opening in the intro with the synths. Very fun, very cool. and then it got into this like hard, heavy, flowing sing, talk, rap, shout part in the intro. I got really hyped up from their energy in that part. I was like, yes, okay, cool, this is smooth, I'm feeling the flow. And then Taeyong burst in with the whisper, and I will never not get affected by whisper raps. I love me a good whisper rap. I don't know, something about them. It sounds cool. It can be a little more sensual in certain contexts. So I'll never have a problem with the whisper raps. I love the intro. But for me, after the intro and the first rap parts from Taeyong, Jaehyun, and Mark, after that, the song kind of loses a little steam for me. And then I'm kind of just like, yeah, we ballin', yeah, we coasting along. But it's a good song. I still think it's better than the songs I previously mentioned. But definitely they started out really strong with the intro, with the first little singing, rapping, screaming, shouting bit, and then the first rap verses. Really like it. That to me is what made the song rank at number 11. Punch. Yeah. And then number 10, we have Nonstop. So yes, the newer songs didn't really enhance the original Neozone album all that much to me. I did end up coming around on them a lot more than I had when they were first released. So Nonstop, like I said, is number 10. It's a very solid song. There is some debates over whether this should have been the title song over Punch. I could go neither here nor there. Punch is a fine title song. If they had chosen Nonstop as a title song instead, it would have been fine as well. My window's open, so that motorcycle is being really loud. Keep it pushing. The one thing that stands out to me in this one, and this is a very standard thing with SM choruses in particular, when they have it where it's like them all singing together, it sounds very full, very rich, with like stacked up vocals, and that's what Nonstop has. So that's good. Jaehyun the rapper. Jaehyun rapping is a vibe. It's great. Is he the best rapper? No. But in the context of the rap parts he does get, it's fine. It's fun. He sounds good. He has a nice speaking voice, so of course he has a nice rapping voice. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. So 10 is Nonstop. 9 is Love Song. This, to me, is where the songs are like really great. Not Love Song. Ranking number 9. This is where the songs start to get like, oh yes, this is saying something fantastic and magical. There is one line that throws me off. It's Taeyong in the rap part where he says, hop out my foreign car. It sounds like a flex that we don't really have. I mean, he probably is rich enough, but it sounds like a fake flex, but Bow Wow Challenge 2020, but it is what it is. The groove of this is really nice, and I do enjoy it. It's a little sensual. It's really good. This is like where the songs are very much heavily based in the R&B genres, more so than the pop genres, except for the last title song, which we all know is coming soon. But Love Song, this is where the songs are strong hits for me. So 9, Love Song. Coming in at number 8, I just briefly hinted about it, but number 8 is Kick It. This song is very polarizing as well for a lot of people. People really liked it. People really didn't. People were like, ooh, there's some good parts and there's other parts I don't like. To me, when I first heard it, I liked it start to finish. I was like, whoa, okay. Very interesting. Rocky, R&B verses. Oh, okay. I see you, NCT. I see you. I really don't know what really sold the song for me. Probably the first part. After we get that little brief intro instrumental, and then it goes, let me introduce you to some new things, and then bass kick singing like a Bruce Lee. I was like, oh no. I don't know. Something about those two lines, while they could be perceived as a little corny, I got sucked into them for some reason. And the amount of times since Kick It's released that let me introduce you to some new things has just played in my head rent free is a little crazy, a little overboard, but I really liked it. And then the other parts, there's a lot of really good catchy parts, like when they're like 127 squad. Yes, 127 squad up. Gang, like, yes, I loved that. And I really love the rap. After the chorus, Mark comes in with the rap, and there's Jaehyun doing those stupid ad-libs during the rap, which I was like, boy, really, with the like all that stuff. It was very extra, but I really liked rap Mark's flow. And then of course Taeyong came in with the triplets, da-da-da-da-da-da, and then Johnny gave us a little something, and then Jaehyun said, drop the bombs on my enemies. Yeah, really, I really liked it. Vocals are really good in this song as well. The first verse vocals, Haechan, Jongwoo, Doyoung, Taeil, Yuta, they all did their thing. They did their thing. So, Kick It, number 8. And then we have number 7. So, now these are like from here to the end. Super solid tracks. Like, yes. Love Song and Kick It are great. Fantastic. 7 to 1. A little bit higher. So number 7 is Elevator 127 Floor. That's a tall ass building. I love it. It starts off with the elevator ding, like it's open. Come inside. The groove, it's funky, it's fun, it's catchy. I love the instrumental break in the chorus. Oh my gosh, not another motorcycle. But I love the fun vibes of this. It's very lighthearted, very great. Taeyong's rap was great. I just really liked it. It was a great opener for Neozone. And then they switched it to put it as the last song on the final round. I don't know why, but I'm not complaining too much. Because, yeah. Either way, if they had kept it as the first song on the final rounds, I would have been fine with that too, because the last song on Neozone is fantastic. So they just put a fantastic song at the end instead of at the beginning. Okay, cool. But Elevator 127 Floor, really great. I really like it. It's one where I can just easily bop my head to the groove. Yeah, you know. So number 6, Pandora's Box. Chorus is so full, so rich. Something that's so full and rich reminds me of like a beef stew. It's very hearty, it's very satisfying, it fills you up, and it makes you feel warm. That's how I feel with the chorus of Pandora's Box, where it just sounds very full and impactful. Love it. The synths throughout the song, very great, very great. This is like a mid-tempo type of song, but more in the up-tempo-esque realm. But really fun. I like it a lot. Great parts from everybody. But the rich chorus, the beef stew chorus, was phenomenal. So that term has actually been a term that I've used since high school, when I used to talk about certain band members playing sounds. So there was a flautist who was really great at the flute, and her tone was so rich and full. I was like, her tone is like a beef stew. And it just stuck with me and my friend. And then we talked about someone that really was not great at playing the flute. And I was like, his tone is like Swiss cheese, full of holes. So that's where the food analogies to sound have come from for me. It stems back from freshman year in high school. Also, we said someone's tone sounded like sponge cake. I don't know. I think that was a good thing, though. I don't remember the context of that one. But beef stew vocals. Very satisfying, warm, and filling for Pandora's Box. Number 5. 521 are my favorite songs on this album. This was the hardest part to rank for me. The rest, okay. I knew Sit Down and Make Your Day were going to be the bottom 2. And then I was kind of like, where do the ones in between lie? And then I was like, after we got to Kick It, I was like, yes, I'm solid enough. But when it came to number 521, I was like, I really am going to be very conflicted because I have very strong attachments to each of these songs because they're just that great. So number 5 could easily be a close number 1 in the grand scheme of things. Technically, if you ask me, it could change by a day-to-day basis. It depends on the mood. But number 5 is White Night. So like when I said back when I was talking about Make Your Day, there's a ballad that I think is just a little bit, well, a lot of bit better than Make Your Day. It's White Night. White Night. White Night. This song is so R&B. And it's specifically so 90s boy group R&B cheesiness that you're kind of like, oh my goodness, they really went this route. Because you know SM groups in particular love giving you a very R&B inspired R&B track. They love giving us that. And that's one of the reasons why I love SM groups, because of the R&B influence. So just to hear NCT give us such a niche sounding R&B ballad, I was weak in the knees. My jaw was open. I was like, I had to process. I was like, they really gave us this sound. And it sounded so good. Like, you get through the chorus, which is amazing, and then you get to the breakdown of the post-chorus where it comes in with the ooze, and then the horn hits. Do you understand? You get through the chorus, and then there's the post-chorus with the oohs, and then after the first chorus especially, Jaehyun with the runs, and the horn hits. And I love that with each of the choruses, the first line of the chorus is brought in differently. So the first time it comes in a little different. It comes in one way. The second time around, it comes in totally different. And the third time around, it comes in different. Diversity. Keeping it fresh. I love it. White Night is incredible. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole groove. Number 4, which almost was number 3, but that'll be more explanation when I get to number 3. Number 4, Dreams Come True. This is another throwback vibe to the 90s, an homage to the 90s, and I'm here for it. I love 90s music a lot, especially in the R&B categories and rap categories as well. But this one gives me more 90s TV sitcom show theme song vibe, especially in the chorus where like, all your dreams come true. Make it, like, it sounds so upbeat, so happy. And then the la 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 la, yes. The bridge, Do-young's vocals. There's just so much great So many great elements of the song. The beat, the piano, melody. Taeyong's notes at the end. He gave us one of those, ooh. I was like, wow, I did not know you could get up there. Like, are you kidding me? It was short, but it was impactful because I was not expecting Taeyong to be the one to give us a, ooh. I was like, whoa, hello, Taeyong, please. I know you can sing a little bit, but I know you was going to give us one of those. But it was really good. Dreams Come True is very upbeat, very fun. I need to pick me up. Definitely Dreams Come True comes to mind. I love it. I love it. I love it. So coming in at number 3, which almost was number 4, but then I remembered a certain moment of the song. So number 3, for me, Not Alone. This one definitely gives like Stranger Things vibes with the instrumentation, with the sound, with the theme of the song, the composition, and I love it. I really love a good vintage throwback retro sounding song. Okay, so this song was almost number 4. I almost put Dreams Come True over it, but then I listened to it again last night when I was making this, and I realized, I remembered, as soon as the bridge for Not Alone comes on and it leads into the last chorus, I was like, no. Dreams Come True is number 3. I would have put it higher, but then I was like, no, I love those other 2 songs more than this one. But this is the bridge and last chorus are what made me remember that Not Alone was more of a favorite to me than Dreams Come True, because the chorus, the bridge part is beautiful. I just love the way that they were singing like that part. And then there's a little gap. And Jaehyun's just like, so just. And then the chorus comes in. And then it's just a euphoric high of amazing ad-libs from all of the main vocals of NCT. Haechan is in there, Doyoung, Taeil, all of the notes. It just gave me chills the first time I listened to it because I was like, oh, these vocal ad-libs. Ooh, everything. It was just so beautiful. So the bridge and last chorus are definitely what made me remember. This is number 3, not number 4. And coming in at number 2, we have Boom. 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 I think it was over the moment Mark came on with the, hold on to a sec. And then there was a strummed acoustic guitar. And then the beat kicked in. And then the pre-chorus came where they were singing in the falsetto. And I was like, ooh, this is really nice. And then the actual chorus came in with Mark going boom. And then the funky breakdown, which I really loved. Favorite breakdown on the album for instrumental choruses, period. And then Mark. After Taeyong and Johnny's little bit in the bridge, Mark comes in singing the pre-chorus. No, he does not give us a falsetto. I don't think he has the vocal capabilities for that. Mark is talented, but I don't think he gives a falsetto. That would be like album worthy. But he comes in singing the pre-chorus. And I don't know, something about it captivated me. It grabbed me and I was like, ooh, okay, Mark. Okay, Mark Lee. I just liked the way he was singing the pre-chorus before it led into the last boom. So, boom, one of the greats of this album is number 2. So you already know what number 1 is. But in case you don't, number 1 is Daydream. You could argue with me. The placement. But until you get to the top 5, you really have... But you could argue. And you might have a strong enough case that I could listen to it. And I could be swayed. But after you get to the top 5, I'm like, no, I don't want to hear anything about it. The top 5 is the top 5. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't compromise my integrity, my beliefs. I just can't. But number 1 is Daydream. and I refuse to believe anything different. Nope. Vocals, ambiance, dreamlike instrumentation, the beat is very in your face, but at the same time it's not, because it gives way for the vocals to shine. The note range. Let's talk about that. Pre-chorus, before we get to the chorus. Kim Do-young, one of my favorite vocalists in K-pop, period. And do you know why? Because of this album. I knew he was a great vocalist. I knew he was solid. I knew this man had pipes. And I acknowledged it. But it wasn't until this album, this song in particular, where I was like, he is one of my favorite K-pop male vocalists of all time. Partially because of this note. He leads into the chorus with that note where he goes really high up. And it was incredible. And then who comes in to do it the second time? The second pre-chorus? I was like, at first when I heard it, I was like, no, I know that's not him. He's not the one doing that. I was like, no, that's not him doing it. Because I would have been like, hey, Sean, yes, I can see him doing that note. He has the range. Tail. Obviously that man would be able to hit that note in his sleep. So I was like, no, that was not him leading in the second chorus with that Kim Do-young note that we heard the first time around. I'm thinking about it now and it's making me really excited. It's making me giddy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Jung Jae-hyun. He gave us that that note. I knew he had a great voice, very suited for R&B songs like Kyungsoo, very suited for R&B songs. I did not know that his range could go up that high. And I was like, oh, that's why I was like, no, that's not him. My ears were playing a trick on me. That's not Jaehyun. That's not Jeffrey. I know it's not. But it was. Because I had to listen to it again and I was like, wait, that is Jaehyun. I was like, what? Wow. Incredible. Oh my gosh. Partially another reason why this song is number one. The vocal boundaries. Ooh. Yes. Daydream is number one. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. Feels like I'm dreaming. Like, yes. The way Do-young comes in the second verse. She's like a time, noogie. Oh my. Like, yo, smooth. The song is so smooth. Oh, the song is perfection. Certified perfection. R&B perfection. Oh, and also homage to Johnny with the rap. His part. The English. It ain't fall yet. So don't leave. We can solve it. Yeah. All right. Loving you feels like I'm dreaming. Ooh, beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's flawless. What are your thoughts? Do you agree? I'm sure you don't agree with everything. If you disagree, leave your ranking of the album in the comments. Let's discuss. Am I completely wrong for saying that Daydream is the best song of the album, or am I completely right? I know I'm right, but you could have a case and I'll listen to it, but I won't be changing my mind about it. Okay? But let's discuss. Start the conversation, hopefully. That'll be really embarrassing if no one leaves a comment. Please leave a comment. Give your ranking. You don't even have to go in depth if you don't want to. What are your top 5 even? You don't have to rank the whole thing. What are your top 5? Maybe Sit Down is your number 1. And I would be like, that's a choice. I could respect it. So what are your thoughts? What are your feelings? Are you offended? Or are you snapping your fingers at some of these rankings? We're like, yes, I agree. Or were you like, ooh, what's wrong with you? Like, what is it? What do you feel? So that was my album ranking songs video for NCT's Neozone, the final round. I hope you liked it. I'll be open to suggestions if anyone has a recommendation of what album I should rank next. If not, I'll just rank another album that I really like, okay? So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was entertaining. And I will see you on the next one. Yeah. This is my ranking. My top 5 is my solid picks. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.